Yo, welcome back guys. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing my new microphone. The microphone we're talking about is a Fifine k70a mic kit. You can pick it up off Amazon for around $70. You get the boom arm, mic, pop filter, windscreen, cable, everything to get the mic set up. They did send this out, but that does not alter my review at all. I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of it. Let's get right into it. Getting into the box, it's just a little cardboard box that has everything you need to get this mic set up. You have the user manual, but if you're on my channel, then we don't use those around here. We got brains. Then the included pop filter in this bag. It feels a bit flimsy, but as long as it works, then you can't complain. Lifting up this foam layer reveals the rest of the accessories and the mic itself. Right away, it has some nice weight to it with a pretty compact form factor, all things considered. It doesn't feel flimsy like the pop filter, so that's good. You could definitely hurt someone with this if you needed to. Next up is the windscreen. It just slides right onto the microphone and then the USB cable. It is honestly pretty long, which is always nice to see.
That's what she said.
At least you won't have to get an extension cable to use it. To mount it to your desk, they include this little C-clamp mount with a pretty wide opening to be able to mount to a lot of surfaces. You just screw to tighten and unscrew to loosen. Pretty self-explanatory. Another accessory for this mic is the shock mount. The mic just rests securely in the middle of it to eliminate any vibrations from your desk or if you accidentally bump your mic while gaming. The last and final ingredient for this whole mic setup is the boom arm. This just sips into that C-clamp and grants you a lot of movement for your mic. Now we can set it up and start using it. The setup process is pretty simple. First, you take the C-clamp and find a good place on your desk and then screw it into place. It is pretty simple. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Take the boom arm and insert it into the little hole and tighten down the black knob on the C-clamp. Next, take the shock mount and thread it onto the boom arm until it is secured. You can use these two screws to adjust the position for the shock mount. Now, take your mic and windscreen and combine them together, and then squeeze these two arms on the shock mount to fit the mic. Now you can take the pop filter and tighten down on the boom arm and adjust it to get it into the right spot. I ended up repositioning it to here. Finally, you can plug in the cable. It plugs into the bottom of the mic, and the USB-A side plugs into an available USB port on your computer. Last and final step is optional, but I like to tidy up the cable with a few zip ties. Now it is ready to use. Here's the first sound test. Yo, so this is the first sound test of the Fifine mic. Let me know how it sounds down in the comments below. And also let me know if you can hear the background noise. I know it's a condenser mic and I have this really loud swamp cooler, so let me know if you can hear it. If you can, I'm sorry, it's probably pretty annoying. But now let's test this pop filter out. So right now I'm speaking really closely to the mic right now with the pop filter. So I went to the penthouse. I had this blue pen in my pocket in my blue pants, and this is without the pop filter. Yo, I went to this penthouse. There was this pretty puppy there. I had this blue pen in my pant pocket. Pop, pickle, 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 poop, poop, poop. So that's all without the pop filter. With the pop filter, I took a poop. How does that sound? Let me know in the comments below. So I've been using this mic heavily for like a week straight every day, playing games and doing voiceovers for future videos. So let's start off with the pros with this mic. Overall, it has very nice sounding sound quality, I guess you would say. I don't know, it sounds really nice. You can check out the sound quality on my gaming channel because I actually use the mic for my mic now. I use it as my personal mic, super happy about it. Another pro is this kit comes with everything you need. You don't have to buy a boom arm, comes with a boom arm. You won't have to buy a pop filter, comes with a pop filter. It comes with every little thing you need, which is awesome. Bringing us to our next one, the price point. It's at a very affordable price point for what you get. You get a whole mic setup for 70 bucks, for around 70 bucks on Amazon. Links are below, as I was saying. Anyways, yeah, it's just super affordable. Another pro, you don't need like an external amp to run this mic because it's USB powered. So kind of back to it comes with everything. Like you don't need any more accessories to get this mic up and going, and it's a pretty good experience. Our last pro, overall, like the whole setup, it's pretty good quality in my opinion. The mic has some good weight to it, doesn't feel too cheap in the hands, you know, sits fine on your desk. Looks pretty nice too, has a really clean design to it. Anyways, those are the pros. Now, like I was saying earlier in the vid, I'm gonna get to the cons. It would have been nice to see some zip ties included in the package. It's kind of like a weird thing to cry about, but it would have been nice to see zip ties or some kind of cable management built into the boom arm itself. But you got to keep in mind the price point. They had to cut some corners somewhere, and this is one they definitely cut on, the boom arm. Now the boom arm isn't like too cheap, but it definitely feels kind of cheap. You can tell that they cut corners on the boom arm. As I was saying, they dumped most of their money into the mic, and the mic sounds awesome, so I'm happy they did that. But the boom arm, it could use some work, so I don't know, if you really want to, you could pick up an aftermarket boom arm, but is it really necessary? No. All it does is hold the mic up. It does fine holding it. It's not falling over, so it does its job. It's just a bit cheap. And then the pop filter. I said it's like a cheap pop filter, but I'm not really sure what describes a cheap pop filter, but I'm really talking about the locking mechanism to get it mounted on the boom arm itself. So there's a little rubber knob and it just falls off. So I don't know, kind of like a cheap pop filter. It does its job at least. It protects it from the pops. So I don't know, it works, right? Anyways, that closes out the review. Let me know your thoughts on this mic down below, and also if you're gonna pick it up. And one more thing, if you guys want special behind the scene content about this channel and about my flipping progress and just tech reviews, just about everything on this channel, behind the scenes content, support me on Patreon. I'll have it linked below. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.